Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Tyler Perry episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we got Kim and we got Stacy, and we shall be discussing all the Queen's Men's and Trouble with season 2, episode 17 and 18. What we got going on? Murders. That's what we got. Murders. So dropping bodies since 14, apparently, as we learned. Madam's expert dialogue. Kim, where would you like to begin? Please.
Woo, yeah, there's a lot going on in this episode. Really fantastical stuff. Yeah, let's see. Let's start where she went into Tandy's house. Oh, wow, Tandy is always, and let's just note this. Why is this woman always having sex? Like, the sex is wonderful, it is. I get it. But she's always having sex. I'm like, Jesus Christ, girl. Are you a nympho?
Awkward sex.
Yes.
Sex. It's just like Tyler Perry don't know how to shoot these straight scenes. Like it's just all weird. Like I'm like, damn.
She always seems to be uncomfortable. Like it's yeah, you know what I mean? Like just
it's like
yes.
This guy
like,
with
okay,
massive
I'm gonna
silly
ride you,
shit.
but just wait a minute. 1 second. Like
all right, guys, get back to your mask.
Right.
Let's do this again. I'm like, fuck Tyler Perry. I was like, come on, man. You know, why we? I don't know why we're doing this, man. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a crazy scene. And then the thing is that Madam is just shooting people left and right. Like there's no consequences for this woman. She's just shoot. And then, what about the shootout in front of her, in front of the club? It's like, like this is so random. It was so random. I was like, and how are you gonna blame? This is the stupid part of the script to me.
Oh, please.
How are you? I know, right? Well, one of the stupid parts.
I was like, you gotta narrow that shit down.
Because many times when I lived in Maryland and you go to the classics or the chapter, there's probably stuff you don't even know about. You're probably a little kid. But anyway, there was like, clubs and stuff, right? And then people would be standing outside or whatever. And then there would be like maybe a shootout in the parking lot, right? But the club owner was never the reason why this was going on, right? Or that we knew about, right? It was just people shoot at each other because thugs go to clubs, right? And then regular people go to clubs too. So you actually take a risk by going to a club because you know the element, right? So I was like, why is this cop trying to blame
Madam
for a freaking shootout that made no sense at all? I was like, this is ridiculous. That's just a ridiculous part of it.
Well, if you have an establishment that has a lot of crime like around it more than usual, and plus they're already talking about it for whatever reason, then yeah, it puts pressure on the business.
Yeah, but it was no crime. What crime are they talking about? Like they haven't said it in the show.
The chick and the baby got ran over in front of it.
But that was not a crime. That happened because she walked in front of a damn bus.
Well, allegedly they're investigating Bolo for chasing her out into the street or whatever.
Well, yeah,
that storyline is done. I don't think Doc is going anywhere.
I'm pretty sure they're aware of prostitution and drugs and all that stuff because that's standard for a strip club.
So, okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. I still feel like this is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous storyline. I feel like they're just trying to
pin something on her. They're trying to
get anything on her. Yeah.
I would. So going down that line, right? If the detective is already looking at Madam as a criminal mastermind, right? Yeah. Then they would have used this scene to be like, see, like you are, instigating more crime. That's it. Not that the club itself caused the drive-by, but maybe something this nefarious that she thinks she's already doing. And yeah, and I think any detective would have been like, this is our end. At least try to get in there. Did you notice? I laughed my ass off. Did you notice the woman outside who wasn't mouthing anything? Like she wasn't.
Oh, yes. And she had no mic on.
Right. She was
like, but who are you talking to, sweetheart? Yeah, because she was down on the ground helping somebody.
Her friend who got shot.
Yeah.
And that's I was like, this is fucking ridiculous, dude. Like Tyler,
why? But there's a drive-by in front of the club outside. You ran outside. after the shooting? Like, wouldn't you just stay inside and like bunker down? Because it looks like when you come in the entry, you go downstairs. That's where the club is. So you would be safer
inside,
just staying there instead of just running out immediately after a shooting.
I agree with you, but then that also goes to what we talked about when the baby mama got murdered. Like, a woman just jumped in front of a fucking bus, and like people were screaming, and you heard nothing going on inside. Like they were just screaming and shaking their asses. Like, you don't hear all that commotion outside. Now all of a sudden you got the shooting.
And I'm surprised they heard the shooting too.
I was like, this doesn't make sense, because that's not what happened when the whole police crew was out there trying to investigate this poor woman, like dead. But like, it's all plot convenience. So what they're trying to achieve. But anyway, let's get back to the S&M scene real quick. And like, I was like, these two random ass black dudes who get murdered. But somehow she don't kill Tandy. Like, somehow she's too important to the big thing that she's like, I'll leave you. But then she goes and directly murders fucking the judge and the husband.
But I think in some weird way, I think she likes Tandy. Not you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she dislikes her enough to kill her, but I think there's just something about Tandy that keeps Tandy alive. Like, Madam keeps her alive. Like, she can use her for things, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but the judge, that bitch needed to die. Absolutely.
You kill a judge, that might be a problem. Like, but apparently she's nothing touches Madam. So
this is Madam. What are you talking? The concierge is going to cover this up for her.
And Mike is no different. You'll see. Like, you finished Mayor of Kingstown. Mike is no different. But
that's the thing. Okay, I don't watch. Let me break down how I watch shows. For some shows, okay? I understand some shows need to make some type of sense, right? For these type of shows, especially Tyler Perry, it's not gonna make any sense. So I don't go into it thinking, oh, this is gonna make a lot of sense. I know Tyler Perry. I know how he writes. So I just go into it. Let's see the entertainment value of this.
All right.
That's what I'm doing with Mayor of Kingstown. Exactly the same thing. I like that actor. I think all the actors in there, I've seen all of them. They're great actors. And I'm just entertained by the fact that I see all these guys together acting together.
Great cast.
Powerhouse.
Yes. I mean, it's amazing.
Doesn't have to make a lot of sense to me. I'm seeing a lot of Gangs of London didn't make a lot of sense either.
Absolutely.
But it was a good show, wasn't it?
It's like, we're the cops. Damn it.
Exactly. Go cops.
I got it. When Blue and Tommy expertly snuck into a cartel couple's
I didn't understand that. Was this an apartment or a hotel? Because they had the buggy. Like,
I thought they had a house. Apparently they have a fucking condo or something. Like, I thought they had a house, but apparently they have a condo. And then Blue and Tommy snuck in, expertly avoiding all the security that they obviously this couple should have had. And then apparently put a doll dummy into the fucking
I was like, that does not look like her.
Or anybody.
It looked like a mannequin that was completely stiff, just laying there. I was like, this is not, and the girl actually had a little bit of meat on her. That was not, that thing did not.
That was not Lotus. That was not Lotus. It's interesting you bring that up. I feel like they used the same doll that they used to do El Fuego's dead girlfriend.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that's okay. You talk about her. Like, okay. So they actually put a dummy. They carried a dummy and put it into the cart and and carried it out the apartment complex or whatever, the condo that they were living in. But getting back to El Fuego, so I guess it was Madam who found two random ass white dudes to set up El Fuego for murder.
And they put his finger on the gun and made him squeeze it.
That's
and a kill and rob, or is that a thing?
Smashing. That's
not what he said. It was a kill and rob.
No, he says no.
I've never heard of that.
No, so Doc and called it a smash and rob. Smash and rob.
No, he said
a smash and rob is when they smash.
Smash is when they smash and they rob. This is a kill and rob.
I hear you, but the words that came out their mouth was smash.
Is that what he said? I thought
that is what he said, because I thought he meant smash like the set. We can do this all day because they said it a couple of times. All right, like I got no problems.
Okay, so that tells me that Tyler Perry does not know what that means.
He does. He must smash and grab. I've heard smash and grab, for example.
Smash and grab is when you break open the glass for the jewelry
because
store.
he did the same thing last season where he had the girl that came to Doc's house and she had the guys waiting outside. Yeah. And that was called I don't know, a fucking grab. I don't know.
Fucking
Wow.
I remember. We go back.
But he does this. Like,
because he doesn't know. He's old. Like, he has no clue. Like, didn't somebody in this one say cap or something?
Like no cap. Like, for example,
in this episode?
I can't remember.
I don't even know what that means. I know I probably should know, but
it means lie.
Lie.
Oh, lie. Okay.
But I don't know why a cap is a lie.
I don't get that either.
I don't get
it. Because I remember my problem was when they were using the Power Book 2 like every 5 minutes. And it was like, no cap, no cap. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? So it's like lie, no lie. This is Blue over reacting when she did. Let's stop.
I don't understand that either.
Who is Kat? You bitch! Don't you ever say that girl's name!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
This is some Ike Turner shit.
And what type of app was she using that instantly tells you everything about everybody?
And she stopped because what? What did she find out in this special?
She's a dancer and an actress. So she obviously couldn't be there to set her up for something.
None of this made sense. I'm like, what facial recognition software do you have all of a sudden that you can run down a person's whole background? And you didn't do this before you licked her down. Now fuck her down, licked her down. And I'm like, and you
she was riding her, so something was happening.
All right, so that strap on just goes to anybody. Like you don't snap these people before you bring them to your house and leave them in your house. Like,
yeah, that's the dumb part of that whole thing, because that doesn't make sense. Like, why? As cautious as she acts with Madam,
yes,
you don't act like that about yourself.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
It don't make any sense. No. Also, back to the poor thick woman that was laying in the bed that did not move whatsoever.
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. And I'm like, she got shot in the arm.
Yeah,
but she dead as fuck.
She was already dead. She's
already dead.
See,
unless she was drugged.
They're going with she was sleeping and she got shot and killed. We believe, as she should have been dead already. I totally agree, but that's not the situation that we were given.
You know what? Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that she is that actually wasn't her? Because they didn't show her face. No, I'm serious. They didn't show her face, right? Mm-hmm. And he did not go close enough to her to see her face, right? So could she still be alive? And Madam is like, you better not ever come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to get Fuego.
I hear you, but no. Like, I think this was like almost a spur of the moment activity. Once El Fuego started asking questions, and she was like, we gotta handle this now. Didn't she send Tommy and Blue?
Okay, he said smash and kill. So we were halfway.
Okay, there you go. I knew smash was in there.
Smash and kill though. What are you smashing?
See, that I
thought sex and then you kill them.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Smash meant sex. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, what's being smashed? Like, I didn't. And El Fuego didn't think it was weird that fucking Doc and Madam both said the same damn thing. Like, oh, this must have been a smash.
No, because his mind right now, it's this sourdough up there. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just sweet and Christian. He don't know what's going on. He's just like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. I was like, this is too fucking much. And then the cleaners came and just gave him a new bed sheets. Didn't that look nice? It looked really nice.
It did.
Like, wow, the glue and all that stuff looks great.
What happened, Stacey? Don't be like that. Stacey, come on. Why does Doc still have that jacket with the wire? Well, he microwaved it, so everything's okay now.
No, everything's not going to be okay. They're going to haul his ass in for the bus murder now.
I was like, if they ever did that comes around. But like, I mean, I know it does happen in real life. I know that. So like Gina just being like, okay, I'm gonna stay here and deal with an abusive because remember when you get mentally abused or physically abused, you're not strong enough. And she's not a strong person, not yet anyway. So she's like, she's looking at Blue as her savior right now.
So my savior, even though she is mentally abusing you, bitch, no, she saved me basically. She's been loving me for like 3-4 days now. So she's the one. It's like, no, bitch, she ain't.
She's
not there yet.
She don't ask the logical question, where is Kat?
Yes.
I thought about that with to bring a power reference when Keisha got with Tommy, and she was like, you don't ask questions. Like, what happened to the last lady? Like, oh, we just broke up and I've never seen her again. I was like, this.
But didn't Keisha ask him about her though?
She only when Kate Kate told her.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to scare her off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, you killed Holly, right? He's like, what? It's okay, baby. I would never kill you. Like, I'm out.
But that's just a woman like, okay, it's fine. He won't kill me. Like, dumb bitch. Yes, he would.
Yes, he would.
Kill one woman, he can kill another.
Right. Also, fantastical. Let's talk about the fucking brass knuckles coming out during a fucking interview. I was like, this is too much.
It's too much.
This is too
much. Yeah, it was too much.
Fucks the high heel and the crotch first. She's like, I'm fucking up them nuts, and then I'm fucking up your face. And I was like,
there's always be some comment about the size of the nuts.
Well, first she put the hand on the nuts, right, and so she felt how big or small they were, and then I was like,
she should have gripped them like this.
Oh, we can see your hand. Oh, thank you.
Instead of
all right, that's a handful of nuts. You should have little pinchy nuts.
Yes,
it's a pinch. Hold
up. One of the best lines I got. Tyler Perry got to take this one as the GOAT. He said, Madam said, if I wanted to take orders from a man, I would grew a dick and listen to myself.
That was a good one.
I was like, what?
Hey,
that's what? I was like, I fuck myself. I was like, I didn't know where she was gonna go with that. I was like, oh, all right, let's see where this dick growing.
She can talk to Truffle and see what she uses.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a good point.
Why is Trouble still on this show? Because all she's doing.
I believe she didn't have dialogue this last episode.
She did. She talked to
Casanova.
Oh yeah, it was a little bit.
It was like just leave him alone. Like, God.
Casanova's storyline makes no sense.
It doesn't. Nothing about Casanova makes sense. Just get rid of him.
He's undercover.
And why was he walking like he got beat up or something?
I don't know.
It's like he's
when you get roofied, do you get sore? Like,
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
None of Tyler. Often Tyler Perry characters don't know how to walk or run. Like I've seen this too many times. They just look awkward, like trying to get anywhere. And I'm like, what is this? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, I know the dialogue is shit, but is the choreographing shit too? Like, I'm like, they just look terrible. They look terrible getting from point A to point B. Also, El Fuego has been there season 1, episode 1.
Yes,
he is a core team member.
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden, Madam is like, "Hey Doc, what do you think of El Fuego?" Oh, he's shady, man. I don't know that motherfucker. I mean, I really don't know him like that. I'm like, y'all work out every day. You work every day. Like, he's been your dude for like a very long time. Now you act like he just showed up. Like, I'm confused on this. Like,
do you know all your coworkers intimately though?
If we were like in our underwear together on a regular basis, I would feel like I would know. Like, I feel like if we worked out together, I know this dude. I know this.
Y'all
dude.
jacking off side by side. Maybe you would ask a little bit more questions
I would ask
about
a little
his
bit more
personal life.
questions before I'd be like, "Hey, here's my dick." Every once in a while, I would be like, "Yo, bro, let's talk." Like, I just need to know who you are.
Okay, so Mr. Techie Hacker Cryptocurrency Guru Fuego does not have not one camera inside or outside.
Yes, I thought the same thing, Stacey. I thought the same thing. I was like, I mean, I guess they're trying to portray these guys as not having a lot of money because basically Fuego's
they come out the club and they give
studio.
stacks of money to Dime. So they have more stacks to take over. Right. You can buy a little camera for 20, 30.
Yes, you can.
But
I don't get it.
They all live in studio apartments.
Yes.
So does Blue. Blue's apartment has to be the same set as Midnight's because the purple scheme and the walls.
Yeah.
Same set.
They just
she's probably in the next room of that purple or Midnight's place.
Yep.
They just go around the corner and be like, "Hey, we gotta save money. We just gotta save money." But I mean, that's a very good point. But they also live almost hand to mouth because both of them are like, when Midnight and Doc were like, "Yeah, that's terrible. All those people got shot. Anyways, the club's gonna be open tomorrow, bro. We need that money, bro." Like they are one dance away from being homeless.
Yeah, they live like some people live check to check. They live like money to money.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit, bro. I got, but he's always paying for hoes. So I'm like, where's your money going? Like, I'm like,
hoes.
Oh, my bad. And what about them kids? Damn it. Then you just somehow
he got child support like Babyface.
They should have never said that this man has kids because now we got David.
Damn it.
The kids. He's
got Babyface. Where's your child? Damn it. Oh, where's the random lawyer that we never saw? Madam was like, my lawyer will let's talk to the DA outside off camera. And he will.
They haven't cast a lawyer yet. Calm down. They'll get one.
I was like, well, and shit.
Like, Michael Ealy.
Damn it. And then the show will be canceled.
Michael Ealy? Yes.
Michael Ealy got standards. He let that go. Michael Ealy got standards. He'd be like, I can't do Tyler Perry. He's like, I got standards.
Did you see him on Reasonable Doubt?
I didn't say it was a good show. I didn't say he got high standards, but he got standards. Like, did you text me? I would help.
Being with Tyler Perry is now. I'm not going to say that. I would say if you get an opportunity, even though we know that he has a lot of issues. If Tyler Perry called you as a working actor, you'd be like, "I'll do that."
I need a job.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm team, man. But if he got on the show, I'll be like, "Well, they're about to wrap this show up." Because
you know what? I told my son that he was that Michael Ealy was joining Power. And I said he's a show killer. My son was like, "What?" And I was like, "Every show Michael Ealy has ever been on, they canceled." He actually looked it up, and he was like, "Oh, you're right." He's like, "Oh man, I hope they don't cancel." I was like, "I hope not either." But
it's like Tariq is not even powerful enough to beat Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy said, "I accept your challenge. I shall do this. I shall do your show and see if it gets to season 5." It did not.
Yes, I think it will. I think they're gonna push it to 5 just to round out that character. I do. I think they will.
I think they'll give him a good 6, just so he can say that
Tariq
was just as good as Ghost. I think he's like at least 6. So they could be like,
Power. Remember too, Power was supposed to end season 5, and Courtney extended it, and Stars extended it to 6 because of the demands of the fans.
Oh,
because it wasn't supposed to be. Ghost was supposed to die in season 5.
Oh,
yeah.
We saw what happened. Dime is getting on my nerves with anything about App every damn night. She's embarrassing herself.
Getting on my nerves. Like,
yeah. It's enough
already. Just come out of whatever he got going on. Yes. So we know who he really is.
Oh yeah.
I think he has a mental disorder that, like, because they keep saying this
bipolar.
is what like he's bipolar or something because of what they keep saying. Like Doc has said it and then Midnight said it. They were like, maybe this is who he was all along. So to me,
it has to be because
right.
That's what you your girlfriend.
And remember in that scene, he was unhinged too. Remember?
Yeah.
He was drunk. But I think that he was unhinged though. Like you could be drunk, but and not unhinged, you know. He was clearly unhinged. So and also Madam has mental issues. So I'm thinking family kind of thing, you know. Amp is Jacoby from Sisters. Is he? Okay.
I did not know that.
I haven't watched Sisters since season 2, so
not episode 1. Like I did not.
Do you know how many seasons this show is going?
This one? Mm-hmm. I would say I would give it a 4. I would give it season 4. And that's it.
I need Madam to die.
Damn.
And I need Donatello or Raphael or Michelangelo or whatever the fuck his name is to do it.
Who?
The concierge.
Oh, the
him and his brother, they got those Italian names.
Oh, okay. I got you.
His name is Raphael.
That hatchet throwing thing was too much. Because that was fake as fuck. Clearly they weren't throwing.
When he threw it at the car, I was like, come on. He just conveniently landed so that he won't like damage the car.
And then she somehow threw it back to go perfectly with his. I was like, now you do it too much.
Of course, she's Madam. She never misses.
That's true. I'm my fault.
This show's for entertainment. It's not supposed to be real.
The new stripper needs to bang Dime so she can shut the fuck up. Well, I said fuck. Sorry, Dominic. I just want to add that.
Curly head. Oh, definitely. He's gonna get that.
Oh, he's gonna get that.
No,
Or Amp is gonna come out of his drunken stupor and fight for his woman. I think that's probably what's gonna happen.
And she'll probably fall for it. She's like, oh, you fall for me because she's simple.
And I say again, she needs to shut the fuck up and just let those people dance. I'm tired of all her hype speeches. They are shit. They are shit.
Sorry, Sam. Yeah, that's what they do though. And then when they do, they need someone. The guy, yeah.
They need someone who can do it right. Like who can I'm like God, just shut the. Oh wait. Ironic. She's mad at Amp for fucking customers. But then she tells the ladies, if you're not getting good dick, get it from the dancers.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? But not this one, because that ex-con motherfucker dick belongs.
It ain't no good.
Yeah, he ain't no good. I can't come off. I was like, wait.
I'm throwing plates and acting crazy, but it ain't no good. Okay.
But it ain't no good. I was like, no, he put it on you, girl. Stacy, not Adam. It's not Madam. She's doing too much. Like
she's always doing too much. She's always doing too.
But she's doing too much.
I need her not to wear another suit. I understand where they're trying to go with this, right?
Oh, really?
Where they're trying to show her the mass, like she's feminine, but also masculine.
Yes.
All you're doing from week to week is changing the color of the suits. This woman is beautiful. Put her in something else. Like
another type of clothes. You're saying just tired of the suit of the suit.
Yeah, the suit. Tired of the same damn suit, but it's just in different colors where they have like her tits taped. I'm like, just change it. She doesn't need to have the masculine suit on to be who she is.
A boss. Yeah, especially when you get
no, but that's what they're trying to portray. Well, the reason why she's wearing the suit is because she's trying to, like, men wear suits, right?
Yeah. But she's supposed to run around in a ball gown all day.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying she has worn other things other than a suit.
Like
it's
a dress.
The same damn suit in different colors, right? So but that's her going. That's different.
Yeah, that was her going somewhere. Her more daily wear, like it's like a uniform, but
it's a uniform.
She's had those skirts with the big splits up the side and all that stuff.
Well, she needs to wear those more.
More of those. Madam is going to die a horrible death in the end. Well, that's how Tyler Perry ends all his shows. So yeah, they're all going to die a horrible death.
The concierge is going to do it. I need him to.
Oh man. Maybe they're having sex and he just chokes her out to be like, "What did you do, my wife?"
No, she's on top of him and he slits her through.
Oh, like it. She's like, the blood just spills out. He's like, I was like, I don't know. She was like, it got real weird. She's like, come fuck me. I was like, this is nasty. Dime and Amp never slept together, so her hype speech was dumb. Wow, they never slept together. Dime and Amp
they did sleep together.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
See, now you say they had to have had. So now
we never saw it, but I'm sure she throwing plates for some reason.
See, so again, we're trying to add to this show. We
didn't need to see, especially last season when he had the spare tire going on.
You forgot Leonardo. DiCaprio.
I know. I was about to say Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
No, no, they wanted to take it slow. But either way, she still fell in love with this dude.
Oh, they didn't do it?
No. That makes
sense. Or did they give us the impression that they did it, but they never showed it? Because I don't remember.
I think they never showed it.
I think Tyler Perry just is a bad writer. And we are trying to make.
And you'd be right about that.
That's all I'm saying. So we accept that they actually did not have sex, but she's just saying random shit. One, to just hurt Amp's feelings. In general, because she's upset that he gave the dick to a couple of customers. Also, why did it take? I don't know. I felt like it took Babyface way too long to walk out the club. Like,
why was he late?
Well, Blue said wait an hour, so he waited the hour.
That was a long ass hour. I feel like a lot of things happened between that scene and the end of the episode when he was like, "Oh my God, the cops have been waiting for me this whole time."
Hey, they have a warrant. They can just walk in there while you shaking your dick and just get you.
And they already had the warrant. Like, they make it seem like the warrant got issued when Patty got killed. they had a warrant when she put out the warrant for hurting her. Like the
Exactly.
warrant was already like, I'm like, so why are you acting like this is a new warrant? Like this is the same warrant. And to your point, they should just went in the club and got that dude. I was like, and shouldn't the club been shut down once again because of the shootout? I mean, just like it shit got shut down the first time when the girl got killed outside.
And do bullets like destroy your engine? I guess.
Assassinated. Excuse me.
Yeah. I thought engines were kind of bulletproof or something.
No, you can shoot an engine.
I mean, not like, but they say like if somebody's shooting at you, you get behind the engine block and block the bullet, so the bullets can't get you.
So the bullets won't pass through, but they can still get into the engine and fuck up the engine.
Oh, okay.
Like that's I would say. But anyway, it was just plot convenience because that didn't make no damn sense because she always actually parks directly in front of the club because Midnight has walked her out several times. And right behind them is the club, and it's not even that far of a walk. So now all of a sudden she parked around the corner just so the new dude can give her a ride home. So like that don't make no kind of sense. She said wait an hour, but that was a long ass hour, Sparks, is all I'm saying. Like a lot of things transpired before he finally walked outside. And I'm like, what is Madam gonna do with a fucking guillotine in her house?
Lotus. That's where she's gonna put Lotus.
How people say something. Duh.
I'm like, but like like
she had a cage. She had a man in a cage.
Yeah, she had a man.
He got out with a nail file.
I was like, damn it. I was like, this don't make no kind of sense. I was like, what is happening? And and to the point that we all agree that the concierge's brother is Jenna's husband. They need to get this established, so we stop like.
Well, yeah, why
that's
are they
what
dragging?
Blue was tripping about when she saw the name. Then she put two and two together, and be like, "Oh, this is so and so's wife." I thought that's what she was like. Oh shit.
Me too, but then that never turned into anything. I thought, but she was like, "Oh, my bad. I mean, throwing the breakfast that you made me and almost slapping the shit out you." But anyway, girl, I love you.
And you, as a victim of a domestic violence, don't know the signs that this is gonna go bad. Really
right?
Quickly?
Right? Like,
well, we just talked about that when you stepped away, Stacey.
Oh,
the thing is that she because she's still mentally jacked up, right? She is not thinking like that. She's thinking of Blue like her savior, right? So it's like she's not thinking this person is just as mentally abusive as your husband. Your husband is physically and mentally. This person is
so is Blue, I'm sure.
Right, but she doesn't see it that way.
She doesn't know that Kat got murdered. So like,
right. I thought maybe she would just kill her like Kat. You say Kat.
Real quick. Yeah, that's right. The guillotine is for the basement of the club. No, the guillotine is for our house. She actually said that. She said, the guillotine is going to be in her house. There's acid at the club. So I'm like, and I don't get that. Big D and Dime have the same hairstyle. Hilarious.
Except for one has on a
different
wig.
colors.
And yeah, because Dimes is a wig, and I believe that Big D, that's his actual hair.
That's natural hair. He is more pretty. He's prettier than she is.
He really is, actually. He's very nice looking guy. I don't believe that's his penis, but I think he's a good looking guy.
I'll leave that to you and Stacey. I don't know. That being said, what I thought about Babyface for some reason too, is I think he packs his stuff too. So I was like, it just seemed like a lot of. Oh, wait, let me back up. Once again, they go, "Oh my God, we're a man down." Shut the fuck up. There's nothing that you guys do that you can't just get out there and dance. All right,
exactly.
Stop it. Because once again, Amp is up there with no rehearsal whatsoever.
Nope. And he's the lead. He was the lead. He did it by himself for a second, and then the men joined him. And then what was weird too was Madam had on the same green that the guys had on. Was that on purpose? Like, am I the only one that noticed that?
I did not.
He had on the suit she had on was the same color green that the strippers had on. I was like, is this like an Adam and Eve episode? Like, what's happening here? Like, it was just odd.
I felt that they were going more for like the
I think the lights are green, so it made everything look green.
Her suit was green though.
But I don't think they were wearing green. I just think it just looked green because of the green lights. Because Dime looked like she was wearing
those
green
things
too,
in their
but
head,
I don't think
like
she was.
leaves or something.
Yeah, I felt like they were going for a Hawaiian thing.
Oh, is
Like,
that what it
I thought
was?
it was more like a garden, like the Greek. You know how the Greeks have a little
Yeah, like
leaves
a
with the
Garden of
little.
Eden.
well,
Yeah.
she said, well, that's a different thing. But
The
I'm saying, but
Garden of
like, so
Eden is not in Greece though. It's
that's what I'm saying. She's going. Both of you said Garden of Eden, but I mean, so you go there. I'm saying, I
I
but
was saying more Greek.
you said,
More Spartacus thing.
well, Spartacus would have had the thing like across like the
Yeah,
whole.
they would have that.
But
Yeah.
They went more, and they
that's
would
what I
have
need to
swords.
see.
I think they would have had swords. I mean,
They did have swords in their pants.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, let's not talk about the penises. We can save that discussion for Ruthless. There's a lot of penis action going on Ruthless for no reason. I was like, well, you know the reason. I'm sorry. Why am I like I'm surprised? So anyway, so Madam was upset because she felt that it was the judge and Lotus that caused that executed the drive-by. Like Tandy was not a part of that. Like at least according to her, she was like that was them. Like and the husband. So that's why she killed them and then necessarily killed her and the judge and the husband. And I guess she's going to torture Lotus once it. But then she was smart enough to get concierge out of the condo.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe it. I think that's gonna backfire because he was like, something's up. Because she never invites him. He just goes.
True.
So he knows something's going on. That's gonna get interrupted. Something's gonna happen.
Terry's talking shit about me.
I did like Tommy's protectiveness.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you
I can hear it.
Terry's talking shit about him.
Damn it. I'll get
Wait
to
a
that
minute.
later.
Do we need
Was
to
she watching and then she talking shit about you?
Nah, she said David came upstairs, was talking about some show. I was like, I hear. Never mind. I get that. I get that later. I ain't got time to right now. Casanova needs. Oh no. I love how Trouble was like, I'm rough and tough until your bitch ass got to go get your stud friends because you think some man tried to hit you. But she tried to get big with Casanova. I was like, nah, girl, that's not who you are. Big D is a welcome addition. I liked his playful nature. Yeah, I mean they need to.
Yeah, I like that too. I did. I like that too.
And he sounds smarter than the rest of the dancers, or at least the black ones. I mean, it's real.
That's not saying much.
It's not. It's truly not saying much. But
Cause he be like, I'm Bubba Gump. Like
yeah, he does have a Bubba Gump thing going on.
Yeah.
Actually, well, yeah, Bubba, and Forrest Gump. But it was. They said midnight said bro so many times. I felt like I was watching Avatar 2. I was like, there's a lot of bros. There's a lot of bros in Avatar for some reason. But I was like, he was like, bro, bro. I was like, did they say bro or nigga more? I feel like they said nigga more, but it was almost neck and neck, like in this episode. Can
Midnight get rid of some of his rings? Like just one or two. Because
I feel like
rings are not small. They're like chunk rings. Like his fingers are like this at all times.
Yeah.
Like, what is that about? Like,
I don't even know what she.
How does this add to the show?
I don't know. Like he keeps the jewelry tight and the glasses on. Also, so it was Doc who got mad at midnight for speaking up to be like, well, maybe this is who Amp's always been. Nigga, why don't you get involved in nigga stuff? Leave that bitch alone and niggas and some other stuff. Just like this, you gotta keep your mouth shut. I was like, it was a lot of this ignorance in the conversation, but I was like, it was interesting that he was like, get out now.
But I understood what he was saying because when people are going through their little breakup or whatever, when you get involved in that stuff, they turn on you. You know, like they start getting on you. And that's what Doc is basically saying. Doc is like, let her be, she can vent to you, but don't give her feedback. Like allow her to talk, but don't give her any feedback because once you start giving people feedback, that's when they get mad at you. Well, you told me, and it's like, I'm just trying to help you, you know?
All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what Doc is saying.
But yeah, hopefully, Dime can move on to Big D. Or what happened to the guy, the Asian dude that they kidnapped or recruited from Tandy's house?
Oh yeah, he's not there, is he?
He pulled down his pants, got into the truck, got dropped off at the club, and you never saw him again.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Somebody forgot the storyline.
Damn it. Like,
was that Tyler? Of course it was.
Mr. Perry was like, he forgot a whole character. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, but they won't notice. They won't notice.
I love I just, I don't know. I get Tommy's many jobs. I'll say, but like he brought
Many men.
like chef,
I like Tommy.
doorman, driver, assassin, like bodyguard.
Bodyguard. Yes,
Human
he was
shield.
all over her. Mhm.
Human
Yes.
shield. She was like, get off me. He's like, no, madam, I shall take the bullets for you. He should have took a couple of shots in the back just to be like, I told you.
And it should bounce off. Bing, bing.
Be
Yeah,
like
you
the
know,
Terminator. Like
Yeah.
I inserted metal plates in my back.
he just gets the knife and pulls them out, and then before he cooks dinner, he's just like, wait a minute, I gotta go home and pull these bullets out, and I'll make dinner when we get home, madam. Thank you. I was like, this is too much.
Mhm.
So then also, to the scene of Blue and Tommy being the ones to kidnap Lotus, that's why I was like, it couldn't be Madam, because I felt like those were the two she would have sent to set up El Fuego, to kill the girlfriend and set up El Fuego. I didn't think she would just outsource this operation to some random ass white dudes that we don't know.
Random ass white dudes, because he saw the wrist.
I was like, yeah, that was some
Maybe it was
shit.
just
I thought
light-skinned.
I thought it was Tommy and Blue who did it. I was like, weird.
No,
That's
it
why
didn't look like Tommy Boots.
like I said, that's what I thought.
Little.
That's what I thought. That's why I thought who did it, because that would have made more sense. Like, she would have kept this like close to someone that she knew that could control the situation. And she never pays off said assassins to be like, so we know who they are.
What happened to the games and
Huh?
her sister? What happened to the games and her sister?
Exact. She has a whole street
And
gang.
your dad.
What? Well, now we got the El Fuego's dead girlfriend's dad. But yeah, where's
We don't need him. We need her dad.
we do need her dad and the sister.
Whoever the heck else parents are, they need to come up.
Yes.
Yeah,
So we
she said their blood. So if they're blood, they got to be a brother or a sister
sister.
somewhere.
We are still fighting these mysteries.
I told you that's her kid. That's why she's taking care of him so much. She had him at 14 because everything happened since she was 14.
That's actually a good one, Stacy, because it could be like what's her name? The one on Monet. Yeah, could be. You could be right about that. That would make a lot of sense too.
No, they're about the same age, but that's her kid.
But I mean, she could have had him at 14.
Well, and then a concierge at least reminded everyone that Tyler Perry hasn't forgot about the $1 million that just went missing. Because he's like,
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever get that money
She
back?
was insulted by 23 million. But I guess that's probably like if you're making billions, you give me a measly 23 million. I might get some support.
I don't know about that. I was like, also, again, we've never seen her clean a damn thing. Like never. The only time we see money moving out in and out that club was when all the money was in the walls.
Yeah.
And then that got robbed.
Did she ever get that money back?
Not that I know.
No, I don't think she got that money back. And then the game.
Oh, wait, no. Didn't she get it back because she killed Red?
And then the game.
But I don't think she got money because she blew up the house. Because they thought Imp had remember they found the money at Imp's and they thought
that was the money.
That was the money
right,
because that's right. Because he said,
right.
Yeah, fucking Tyler Perry.
So isn't that what Concierge was talking about? Isn't that the money he's talking about?
Well, that was Amp's
you didn't
money.
get your money
That was,
back?
and that turned out to be Amp's personal money that he got through the settlement. Let's
but I'm saying when Concierge was like, you still haven't got, did you get your money back? And she was like, yeah, is that the same money?
It should have been he should have been talking about the money from the wall. Yes.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, he should have been talking about that.
Okay.
But again, the fact that money again was supposed to belong to the biker gang, and that never got resolved. Like to be like, well,
the biker gang said the nephew was in on it. That's what I don't understand. I think he was in on it. His other personality did it, but he don't remember because the other personality
took over, and like.
Stacey said that last season. She said that about that. Yeah. So he could have like another personality. And that's why Doc and Midnight are like, he's probably always been this way, right? Because he could have the personality we see right now is reckless, right? And the other Amp is like kind of mellow.
What happened to his probation and all that stuff?
So he said a couple episodes ago, he goes, I'm gonna call my probation officer, who's dead actually. I'm gonna call my probation officer so I can get moved out of here because I don't want to deal with y'all. So depending on the episode, Tyler Perry acknowledges that this guy is somewhat on probation, but he shouldn't be drinking or doing
strip club with drinks and drugs and
Yeah,
drive-bys.
and how was he in that apartment when he was supposed to be living in
The home.
that home?
Yeah.
So when did they move him out of there and put him in an apartment?
So we tried to figure that out last season. Let's not do this. No, the $1 million is still missing. We're trying to figure out the source of the $1 million. Was this the money that somehow Amp had through the settlement, or is that the $1 million that got stolen from Madam, which should be the money, because that's why Dime thought that Amp was responsible for it, because she thought that was the money, because the rednecks took it. The black dude took it. He said he worked with the rednecks. They said that the cousin that the Amp was in on it, and then that never got resolved. And then the money just somehow just disappeared, and they never got the money back. They hyped up.
Yeah, she killed everybody.
Huh?
She killed everybody.
You can't ask people questions when you push them in a hospital out of a hospital bed, out of a hospital window, and just walk away from that shit.
Candace.
Yes. Remember? Oh, that shit was hilarious, man. I was like, damn it. At least she wrote a note. She made some type of effort.
That was ridiculous.
I was like, damn this show. I was like,
the whole show is ridiculous, but that was the most. I would say that was the most ridiculous out of the entire show.
I liked when the two assassins fought. Like, I thought that was kind of funny. Like when they were when Veronica hired like an assassin, I think, and then somehow there was another assassin, and they were like trying to fight each other. And then they became friends and started to work that shit out. I was like, and then I forgot that the cop got raped. I forgot about that.
Justin?
Yeah, he got raped in prison. In
prison?
In jail.
Of course he did, Tyler.
I was like, damn it. Because I said minorities got raped, but then Veronica hired black men to get arrested so they could be in the prison and rape him. That's what happened. Mr. Perry. Anyway, sorry, ass raping. Stole the money, was from the wall. Yeah, it's for the wall. Anyway, we'll see what bullshit happens next week. I don't know. I'm sure Madam Titties will be out and she'll be beating up somebody. Those are my predictions. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? It's not gonna happen. But it would be interesting. It's not gonna happen. If like Ruthless. So Madam is riding concierge as she's torturing Lotus.
Concierge is not gonna let that. He's
remember?
Not.
He ain't gonna let that happen.
He already did this once. Tyler Perry already did this once.
He's not gonna do it.
It's not gonna happen. But that would be hilarious. And he was like, hey, I got an idea, baby. Because she's like, fuck me like you never fucked me before. How are we gonna do it? I can ride you while I beat your wife for trying to kill me. I was like, all right. I'm just kidding.
No, remember, the wife is part of his business. So he no. Yes. And then did you notice he was in the bed with his wife? The wife that they made it seem like they had two different rooms. Remember, she was laying in the bed like one. Was the last episode? She was laying in the bed by herself, and then he was making a scene. He got to go take a shower and whatever. And I was like, okay, so they must not sleep in the same room. Just to,
I thought, well, again, to the shower. I thought he had to go shower. I didn't think they slept in separate beds. I mean, I do remember he had to go take a shower. I didn't get a feeling that there were separate rooms. But anyway, they still have some kind of arrangement, right? It's weird for him to talk to Madam and then go, I need the two ladies in my life to work this out so I can make this business deal. And she's like, two ladies. I was like, did she see that as a compliment, or was she insulted, or she like how did she take that to be like, you just my other woman, but at least I got both of you. Like, right. How do you think she?
She thought he was trying to claim her, I guess.
Yeah.
She don't want to be claimed.
She's not anybody's girlfriend. She's just Madam.
Or she grow her own dick and be her own girl.
That's right.
Boyfriend. That's I was like, right. Or Blue could help out with that. Judge was talking a lot of junk to be sitting in a bathtub with Madam holding that radio / toaster. That shit, that fake ass electric.
Did the water start to deplete out of the bathtub? Like every scene, it was like the bubble started to disappear and the water was like somebody had hit the drain, the plug on the drain.
as they were
barely
shooting,
any
the water
in
just
there.
kept on draining out the tub, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's just keep it going. Like we don't got time to
I
put the
was
water
like,
back
what?
in."
And
It
then
just-
when they actually threw it, when she threw it, the radio in there, whatever it was, that the water was back, and I was like, oh, okay, so they cut that scene. Yeah,
the CGI sparks will be
yeah, pretty much.
was just as bad as it was in Ruthless. I was like, damn it. I was like, damn it, Tyler Perry. His CGI budget is about $10 for like the entire his whole studio. I'm pretty sure he's like, look, we gotta share this money across these shows. I ain't got that kind of money. That's how it comes
a rich person stays rich.
That's how it is. That's how it is. I was like, except for other people respect themselves and have big budget stuff. I don't know what he's doing, but these shows are no. He's like, you ain't coming here for the special effects. You come here for the spectacular stuff. I'm like, yes, thank you. Attention to detail is not there. Is not their strong suit. Absolutely, absolutely not. All right. Anything else before we get to Ruthless, Kim?
No. Yeah, this show, it's entertaining. That's all I can say. So let's see what happens next week.
Who dies next week? That's who shall be next? How will Lotus be tortured? Or are they just gonna put up a doll and beat the doll and act like that's a real person? That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for.
Have you watched Mayfair Witches?
I'm done with that shit. I'm good.
Rid of like 4 shows already. Like, Jesus.
Fuck that show. No, like that was even more like fuck that show because I watched the first episode and I was like, nah, this ain't.
Second episode wasn't any better, sir. And I'm on episode 5, and I was like, I'm amazed that this show got another season.
That's what Terry said. Now remember when that article we sent, like that the good critics already saw the first 5 episodes. And they were like, "What the fuck is this?" Like we don't even know. Yes. So maybe the last 5 like really cranks it up. I don't.
Yeah, that's what a lot of recappers and if you change that person, maybe the show will be saved. But she's not a good actress, and her eyes are so blue that they're annoying.
Right?
They're so big, and she keeps her eye. And let me tell you, I listened to the podcast, right? And she said that an actual director told her one time, "Why are you holding your eyes so wide? Like, don't do that." And she said she's doing it in this show, and nobody cares. And I'm like, sweetheart, I can.
It makes her look like mysterious and mystical or whatever.
It makes her look like a deer in the headlights. Like she's stupid. Like
hello. And she's mad murdering people in her mind. I'm like, what the fuck? You looking at me? Don't fuck with me. I'll murder you. I was like, oh, she's a serial killer. She's a serial killer. She get mad at you, your brain explodes, and you just dead as shit. And I'm like, I can't watch this. I can't watch this. She can't be stopped. It's great. I don't know. She gonna fuck a spirit that was fucking her mama or something? I don't even know what's happening. At some point,
it's on the 5th episode. You still don't know who the hell Lasher is. It's like, who the hell is
Lasher? It's been fucking these witches since like at least the last 100 years, and they're all the same. They're all related. So at some point, he just moves on to the child. He's like, I'm fucking the mama. I'm gonna fuck the daughter. Then I'm gonna fuck the mama. Then I fuck the daughter. She's just banging the whole family. I'm like, this is weird. I'm like, what are we doing? Give me Louis again. Give me Louis Lestat when the show makes sense. How about
they just concentrate on Interview with the Vampire and just scrap this Mayfair?
I was like, I don't know what they're doing.
Or go to a different book. She's got 1 million books.
I don't know.
I want a lot of books. Like
I want Queen of the Dam. But that wasn't a book. That was like just a small character in the Lestat story. But I want to see that. I want to see how they
if they do it right, it could be a bigger story.
Yeah,
they did it right.
Well, we get off track. Stacey, anything for this silly shit before we get to this next silly shit?
Good luck.
Bring in some more Ninja Turtles and let them just murder everybody.
Wow. That's right, Leonardo.
That shit was
together. Okay.
Hilarious. I love the turtles. I love Terry made a turtle reference yesterday. We were eating something. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I'll remember later. Turtles? She said, no, we were eating something. It was on a half shell. She was like, we both said turtle
clams?
I was like, maybe? Hilarious. I think it was clams. I think it was oysters or clams or some shit. Yeah. I was like, anyway, it was turtle power. Eventually, we both got to turtle power. That's really the point of this conversation. All right. Tomorrow, we got Godfather of Harlem. Then we got Your Honor. Bachelors still ain't gonna pay. I haven't watched the episode, but I know they haven't paid. So we're gonna watch that. And then we'll be discussing the Last of Us. And Kim and I will have our tissue.
Yes.
Okay, so Mayor Kingstown is next week.
Yes, Mayor Kingstown is next week, as it will replace something. And we got that Valentine's Day.
Oh, it's
Valentine's Day
replacing BMF.
No, that's a temporary. It'll be replacing Ruthless as permanent. Because Ruthless is this is our last review of Ruthless. Yeah. But they already got 10 more episodes mapped out. So it got renewed for a season 4.
Who?
Winning.
Who got to see who?
Ruthless. Ruthless got a season 4.
So this was the finale that I just watched?
Yeah.
I guess.
Tyler Perry fans, man, I tell you.
But yeah, but you go on IMDb, it says 22 episodes for season 3, and they already got 10, like I said, 10 episodes marked out for season 4. So still getting paid. So there's more Raku to come. Speaking of coming, all right, we'll get to that. All right, so thank you very much, Kim. I do appreciate you. And we will come back tomorrow and see what's going on. We're gonna be fighting Chris and Jamani tomorrow. So they're gonna be like, I know definitely Jamani, because we already talked about that. But he was like, Chris is gonna be like, this episode. I'm like, it was a good episode, damn it. It
was a good episode.
They just needed more. Oh, The Last of Us. They just needed more of the current characters, more relevant characters, and I think they could have integrated them better and made it more relevant. So it's an integrated story instead of a standalone movie. It was my problem. Like, it was a great standalone movie, but what about there's a story we're trying to get to, right? Like these, so we gotta get that. But anyway,